Alright, what's up everyone? Hi, hello, I'm Dove. Welcome back to Mystic Quest. Joining me... Joining me...
Sorry, Yellow, I meant.
I'm Drakilax.
No one wanted to introduce first. Anyway, this is Mount Gale. It's a mountain and it's also wind. Can you guess the last element of the Final Fantasy Mystic Quest? Quadrifecta is wind element. Anyway, this dungeon is about jumping over bridges or something.
Where's the bomb element crystal?
I don't know, we need like the axe element crystal also, and you just like get it by going into a middle school bathroom. I don't care how many times I've made that joke.
I just had the, like, just the biggest flashback, nostalgia flashback to Tecmo Secret of the Stars.
Oh my god. I think Peebs put
which
that
is a good
on
RPG.
his list. Yeah, I think because I asked Peebs, back when I was doing my shuffler on Twitch, I asked Peebs for, like, just a bunch of game, like, you know, hey, can you recommend me, like, a game or two to put into the shuffler, because you've played, like, I don't know, almost literally all of them at this point. And he's like, sure, give me a sec. And then he gives me a list of, like, 24 games. And it's like, and I tried every single one of them out. Like, I actually went and got every single one of those games to try out. You know, because I wanted to see how many were, like, really cool and whatnot. That's why the Firemen made the list.
Oh, yeah.
Really
Because...
cool game, yeah.
The central plot of the stream.
The central plot of the BizHawk Shuffler was the Firemen. So it's like, now I kind of want to just play it on its own, but I don't know how it gets later. But, like, I tested it, like, a bajillion times, and I did that first boss fight, like, a lot. And... you know, it seemed
There's a boss fight?
Yeah, there's a boss fight against,
that.
like, yeah, it's like this big giant, like, flame thing that just bounced back and forth. And it's like the characters don't acknowledge it as, like, a sentient flame monster. It's just, it's more fire they have to put out. So it's like, that's what made that game so charming to me, is that, hey, here's this, we have to put out the fire in this building, and that's all we're doing. We're ordinary firemen. Meanwhile, the fire's, like, sentient and attacking them and, like, throwing other fire at them and stuff. It's not just, like, ordinary fire, it's, like, sentient, but they're going about it as if it's just ordinary fire. And I found that, like, super endearing. It's like, that sounds exactly like the type of game I would come up with as a hypothetical. I should make a game like this.
Tecmo Secret of the Stars is basically like, oh, hey, do you want an RPG where you're... Do you want an RPG end sentence?
You want an RPG? Wow. I've never heard of that genre. I'm guessing it stands for rocket propelled game? Like, you play it while you're, like, on a rocket? Okay.
You gotta catch it really, really quickly.
Okay. It sounds difficult, but I think I'd be down.
The Tecmo Secret of the Stars is like, hey, you want an RPG where you play as, like, you just play as your you play as, like, your standard, like, chosen one squad of party members, and then also simultaneously you play as a bunch of regular guys who just wind up helping out the chosen ones and go and do their own thing and still are relevant to the story.
That sounds great. Modern AAA RPGs should probably take note of that concept.
It's like, you get a set party, so you get, like, two different parties. One of them is the set party of all, like, the big important, like, chosen children sort of thing. Mm-hmm. like your standard RPG, like, young kid heroes sort of thing. And then you get the other party, which is just a bunch of people.
You get Dave from accounting.
Where they're just like, yeah, we're gonna help you guys out. And you get to play as them, and there's like 16 of them or something like that.
That sounds fun. I'm pretty sure. Is that a SNES RPG?
Yeah!
Okay.
And it's actually got, like, cool bits, like, you need one party or the other to go through specific areas. Like, it's got, like, shared dungeons, but they're split into different halves, depending on, like, obstacles, and you can go, and, like, you cross over, like, there's some shared parts, and then, like, the unique parts again for different parties, and you can just swap between parties freely with the push of a button.
Sounds fun, actually.
Yeah. It's also got bomb element.
Well, right now we're gonna use the wind element to defeat the vampire element. It's actually the bat element. See, that's why I hate bats in video games so much, is because IRL, I'm weak to the bat element.
Oh no.
So we got the Apollo.
Oh, that's, I guess, used for this fire.
Yeah, I've been resistant to fire. I'm forever sad that I missed the steel helm, but, you know.
Oh, looks like you have a better one already.
Yeah, it's like, can you just sell me that one so my collection is complete?
No.
Oh. And then I became that fish.
Where's more, oh, sorry.
No, go on.
I was just wondering where more sword demons are.
Give a Blizzard line.
Yep.
We'll see more of them eventually, I'm sure.
Okay, so now we're done here. We go down here, fight not vampire guy through that way. We have to go this way. Vampire guy is incredibly specific. So we're gonna use life on the living thing and it's gonna die, as opposed to using life on the not living thing and make it live.
Hit Fangpires earlier, so I guess real vampires are better than Fangpires.
Yeah. Anyway, you go ahead and take a gander at what that sprite is supposed to be.
It's like a weird rock man.
Dog.
Benjamin has exactly 1000 HP.
Yep. So anyway, this is the one. Nah, it's Pazuzu, but you'll never meet him.
Nah.
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 Anyway,
The system
this
shock
Dullahan.
protagonist became a Dullahan.
Yeah.
Wait,
pretty
why is
much.
the horse headless?
I mean,
Because his horse is headless as well.
I mean, it would be rude to be a headless horseman, or to be like, you know, the knight with a headless horse and not be headless yourself. It's just good
What
manners.
was that attack? Headoomerang?
Something like that, yeah.
That's a heck of an attack name.
It says, oh yeah, and then since he's a Dullahan, he gets the advanced technique, ranged headbutt.
Ranged
He
hand
can-
butt.
He could throw his head at you.
Dullahan
Headoomerang.
butt.
I want to see that attack name again if it actually is Headoomerang. Maybe I can just wiki up the Dullahan later.
Hypno sleep.
That's not Headoomerang.
I should have just used life because it would have healed. Whatever.
What? It's Headoomerang or something.
Something like that. I'll have to like frame by frame
Oh,
pause.
oh, you broke it.
He's
Broke
still
it.
sitting on
He's
it.
still
though.
sitting in the exact same pose though.
Including now having to hold his left leg kind of above
Yeah,
in a gesture of denial that his horse is broken.
it's fine. I'll just go to the shop later.
Oh, he has a rapier.
Yep.
That's an incredibly inefficient
There
horse
is
backup.
no horse.
Oh!
I lied. It was never real.
He gained his size significantly
He's charging.
now that
He's
he doesn't have to
charging,
share.
yeah.
He doesn't have to share his sprite space with his horse.
Yeah, now he's just running. He was so much farther
Well,
back.
that helmet is menacing.
You know, I mean, the head inside of it is really angry. We keep breaking his horse.
Honestly, I cannot imagine how that overworld sprite was supposed to be a guy on a horse. It looked kind of featureless.
Oh, what? Headoomerang, yep.
Headoomerang?
Headoomerang.
Not Headoomerang.
So it is Headoomerang.
He's throwing his head at you. Okay.
This thing's almost dead. So yeah, I'm not even gonna bother using AAC. It should just be fine.
Oh yeah, don't forget Doom Dance.
Doom Dance is a fun one, yeah.
I love the attack names. And Thunder Beam.
Because, you know, when I think Dullahands, I think of their ability to use Thunder Beams.
When I think of Dullahands, I just think of a motorcycle.
A Dullahan on a motorcycle is an interesting trope, but that's how we got here now, I guess. So we did it. We saved the mountain. Or something.
Oh, now the shutters can stay closed.
Yeah, now they can play outside. People can go outside now. Just gonna throw a Cure out there completely at random. I'll try to make the Rainbow Road. And that's him breaking his Nintendo 64 because he made the Rainbow Road.
Out of N64 cartridges.
Pretty much. It's a path made out of Nintendo GameCubes. Anyway, so now that it's like no longer windy, that kid's on a roof.
Where's that lady selling seeds now?
It's not this lady because she just sells Cure Potion.
Yeah, the lady in the other house.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember which other house it was.
I think it's the grandma that you jumped over, actually. Maybe that's her
Do
outside
you have
now.
any idea how little that narrows it down?
Well, she
Wait.
was in here, but now she's not. And now the grandpa's in bed.
Was it the person in the wall in the Cure Potion house, or?
The person in the wall is the inn.
Ah, okay.
Oh, okay, you sell seeds.
Yeah, that's just...
Oh, there we go.
She came outside.
That's a very reasonable price.
Filthy MP restore at a reasonable price. It's great when the wind is calm like this, but we live in a hellscape where sometimes the wind just does what it wants.
And our shutters bang open and shut.
Yeah, and our chocobos keep spinning. The wind blew so hard that it took us all the way to Seiken Densetsu.
Oh no.
Oh no is correct. I like that series. I like Secret of Mana, and I have yet to play Legend of Mana myself. And I liked Sword of Mana, but
Oh, the Rainbow Road to Pazuzu's tower.
so is Pazuzu up?
Well, he's
Think
at
so,
the top
yeah.
of the tower, so I suppose he is up, yeah.
Well, he might not be at the top of the tower. Fun fact.
Yes.
So, yeah, the upcoming dungeon, I'm just gonna say this now, and I'm probably gonna say it again at the beginning of the next part, is the literal hell of speedrunning. You could be on world record pace and lose it to RNG in the tower. Like,
Oh, this
from
is that weird one with the elevator you were talking about.
Yeah, so, like, there's this weird elevator mechanic, and the boss can appear basically on any floor. So you could be out of here in, like, 5 minutes, or you could be out of here in, like, 20. Or anywhere in between. It's like complete luck. So when I'm learning to speedrun this, I'm learning to speedrun it basically all of one time. Oop, that's not the button I wanted to press. Okay, so I'm missing a shield and some armor. I think I find both in Pazuzu. I could be wrong though. And that is next time Mii's problem. Remember to like the comments and